Okay, so today is Python day 2. Hope you have installed the required softwares. If there is any stuck point or anything, you can tell me. Pratyusha, Soumya, you have installed the software, correct? One more thing, just I want to mention. When you have installed it, go to settings, file, settings. It's in PyCharm, okay? In PyCharm, go to file, settings, and just check whatever Python interpreter you have installed in your system. The interpreter means the first software that we were mentioning yesterday, the Python main software itself. So just check whether the interpreter is properly tagged over here. If you have multiple interpreters, maybe you have installed 3.10, 3.11, 3.12. So whichever you want, preferably people use the higher version. So choose the default higher version from here and select OK. I have only one version of Python interpreter. That's why it is showing 3.10. If it is not showing here, then just go to settings, add, and browse the particular path where the Python is been installed. Then click on OK. Okay.
Nandi, like I have a small doubt. Like when I just try to open this PyCharm, it is asking like get license from JB account activation code or license server.
I think you have no, did not install the community edition. There I showed you two different links. Correct.
So I installed from the link like which you shared with me yesterday. I mean in the group.
No, no, there are two different. Okay, let me show you quickly. PyCharm down for Windows. Okay, let me get the link quickly. From
Okay.
yesterday's class, Python 1.
Yeah, I think it's the same one which I downloaded yesterday.
Yeah, I think you have downloaded the professional one, correct? Not the
Oh,
community.
yes, yes. No, no, no. Okay.
So please install this one. Professional, they will be requiring license keys and all. If you do not put the license key, till it will be showing 30 days trial at it. I mean, you can also check it.
Yeah, there is an option for start trial as well. But
Correct,
I'll
correct.
download
So
this one, community one.
for community one, it will not be asking for the password. It is asking for the
I
keys. Sorry, didn't get. For community, it is also asking for keys,
No,
activation
I'm
keys.
just downloading it.
Okay, we're downloading. Yeah, just
Yes.
downloading and install it. So I have the community edition itself. So there will be no issue. For simple
Okay.
development purpose, we are fine for the community edition as of
Okay. Okay.
okay. And I think Python you have already installed. Just check, go to
Yes.
file, settings, okay, and check the interpreter is properly tagged or not.
Okay.
This is the Python interpreter. Those are different packages or module I have imported. Those are external libraries. I'll be showing you later. Maybe tomorrow's classes, I'll be showing the how to install external packages, why we should install it. So this kind of stuff we'll be learning tomorrow. So just check it whether it's been tagged over here. That's it.
Okay.
Soumya, any issue from your side? Vamsi, and if there is any issue, please tell me.
No, sir. Uh, I already installed that.
Okay, great, great. Yeah, so let's get started. This is yesterday's class, today's class. Okay. Today's also I'll be just teaching some basic thing. Maybe you already know it. If you do not know, you have some experience on top of that one. If you know, just you can learn it. Maybe that will be brushing up your existing languages too. Okay. So the data type we have already mentioned yesterday. Those are the all data types. I'll be specially focusing this last 4 or 5 data types today. Okay. Before starting that, I'll be just showing you some inbuilt function. So in the particular Python interpreter, there is some inbuilt function already available, just like print. How functions look like? Functions should be looking like this, and two braces, open brace and close brace should be there. Inside the function, we can pass some parameter. Okay. What parameter we need to pass? Actually, while defining the function, we will be defining the user will function, UDF function tomorrow. There we can show while creating the function, we need to pass some parameter. So during calling the, at the time of calling that particular function, we need to pass the similar number of parameters inside the function, and it will be returning us the proper data. But it is UDF, user defined function, but there is already some functions, inbuilt functions are there in our Python interpreter, just like print. Print is a inbuilt function. Over there, nothing to pass as a parameter. We can put anything, maybe in single quote or double quote, just like this is Python class. This is a Python class. Okay. So simple thing, print within this brace. I'm just printing this thing. If I just run it, so this is our output. This should be also work at the time if we just put double quote at the end and double quote at the beginning. Okay. Now one thing I want to mention over here. Suppose I'm printing a statement. This especially I'm just handling with the print function quickly because this has been useful for all the landing stuffs. All the Python basic codings and all. Suppose I am Soptic. Okay. So I'm just starting with single quote, closing with single quote. So here you can see there it should be throwing an error. I have started with a single quote, closing with a single quote, but it will be throwing an error. Okay. It's throwing an error. Why? Because I have using another quote over here. So while using this code, print will understand the starting quote is this and the ending quote is this. So this is my internal string to print. So it will be throwing error for this kind of string element. Okay. So how to resolve on top of, this kind of scenario? If we have apostrophe or this kind of thing in the middle of a string, then we can start with double quote. Okay. Then there will be no issue. It is fine. Or there is double quote in the middle, then we can start with single quote. Anything we can do. Another thing we can do, let's start with single quote again. We can use the escape character as backslash over here. Okay. This is also a possible situation. So we can try to say to the Python interpreter that this print inside the print statement, this kind of black backslash can be used over here to escape uh, the execution of the next character. Okay, just like this. Okay. So yeah, now my topic is what is f string. In print statement, we can use f string when. So if we just want to print any value of the variable inside print statement, it is fine. Let me show you. Suppose the variable v equal 17. Okay. So I'm directly passing the v over here. If I directly pass the v over here, it's fine. It will be printing me 17. No issue. Just let me show you. If I pass this v inside a quote, then v is not a variable. V is treated as a string value with single quote and starting single quote and closing single quote. Yeah, anything? Okay. So starting single quote and closing single quote, if I just going to run it, then it's only print V. It will not print 17. So now the issue is if we just have to print a string as well as this V. Suppose I want to print this thing. The value of V is the value of V is, then I need to print 17. For that kind of scenario, I need to use F string. I need to pass V inside a curly brace over here. So here V will be the variable. Till this portion, it's a strings, and we need to, as it's a F string, just put a F at the beginning. So F string will allow any curly braces placeholder as a variable placeholder. Okay, if I'm going to run it, it will be returning this thing. So it's the concept of F string. By F string, we can pass the strings as well as the variable value in this nature. Okay, this kind of thing we'll be using in further examples and all. That's why I'm mentioning F string a bit earlier. Okay, so this is F string. I'll be just going ahead with some more inbuilt function in the Python interpreter available, just like absolute function, round function, trigonometric function. Okay, using function, inbuilt function, it's very much simple over here. Let me give you some example over here. Okay, absolute function. When absolute is being used, is a modulus operator. Suppose we have v equal minus 17. Okay, so in print I'm directly, okay, no. Suppose I'm just declaring another variable a and I'm using that function absolute abs v. Okay, and I'm printing the value of a. You can see minus will not be there. Okay, absolute means it will be just taking the value, not sign. That's it. Okay, similar kind of absolute. There are round of trigonometric function. Okay, round is there. Round is especially working on the decimal point. Suppose I have 3.567. Okay, okay, 3.567. I'm just using a round function. It's rounding off and giving us the output 4. Okay, so there should be a floor value, ceiling value, as it's greater than 5 over here. Dot 5.67. So it's taking the floor value 4. Okay. There is trigonometric function. All the trigonometric function, just like sine, cos, tan, we can use as a function over here. It should be throwing an error. Sine is not defined. Okay. Here we need to use a external module, just like import math. We need to import math module over here. Okay. And we need to declare math.sine. Yes. Sine of this angle is this. So I'm getting the negative value. And it's working as a radian. Okay. It's not degree. Similar kind of thing we can use cost and anything. If there is any requirement, you are not working at the data scientist, basically, when you are also working with some trigonometric functions and work, then we need to import a module because this is not an inbuilt one. I mistakenly put it over here. So trigonometric function is not an inbuilt functions. It's available in math module. It's a different module. I have installed that external module over here and I have used it. I'll be showing you how to install it in tomorrow's session. How to install an external module and then import the same module over here in the same program. How to do that, we can emphasize this thing in tomorrow's session. Tomorrow means Monday. Okay. Bin means binary. We can convert binary, decimal to binary. Let me do that. Bin. Okay, float object cannot be interpreted as an integer. It should be only working on the top of integer only. Okay. So this is the binary output 0b. It's not the scenario 0b means it's still this thing, it's binary format. So if we convert 30 to binary, the output should be this. Okay. You can check it and that should be our output. So those are all inbuilt functions available in the Python interpreter. Okay. Inbuilt or built-in, anything you can tell. Now I'll be just showing you some of the things on top of string function. So those are those particular functions and methods. This is a function, you can see, and the below fours are methods. I'll be showing you what are the functionality of the functions and methods, especially functions and methods. Functions is defined inbuilt in this. I mean, this built-in functions is a inbuilt functions over here, and the methods are declared within a class. Both of the thing, functions and methods, those are reusable for the entire program. But why we are using different things? Why we are using class? Whether functions is already there, why we are using class actually? So based on the scope of activity, if we declare a class and put it in a module, that module can be imported in another program, just like I showed you in math. Okay. So then inside the module, whatever methods I have declared, the methods can be accessible if we just import the entire module. Okay. So the classes, if we declare a class, that class, the scope of this class activity is huge. Not only this program, we need to import this class, but in function, there is some limitation of scope. Based on the scope only, we can differentiate the things. But definitely when day after tomorrow, I think we'll be learning class and all. Then we can show how the thing occurs and have some more insights on top of that. Currently, let's focus on the string data type to understand this slide. Because this is an inbuilt function for string, and those are the inbuilt methods available for string class. Okay. Why I'm telling string class? Let me show you once more time. Yesterday, I think we have discussed it. I'm declaring a string over here. Suppose hello. Okay. Implementing this. I'm printing V. Let me print the data type. Okay. Type is a function, built-in function too. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Sorry. So when I put the data type, I mean type is an inbuilt function which can show me what is the data type of the variable. So it's very data type is string str and it's a class. Okay. So in the Python interpreter, string is defined as a class over there. And while declaring the class, inside the class, there are functions are also been defined, methods are also been defined there. So I can use all those functions and methods inside string class over here too, without importing any external module. Okay. Now, how to operate the thing? I'll be just quickly coming. How to operate function? Function should be, I just need to, this is a function, length, len, len, open braces, close braces. Just like len, open brace, and after v. So inside print, I'm using another functions. I'm just doing a length functions on top of v. So it will be giving me the output, the length of the string hello in this statement. Okay, it's 5. Okay, so this is an inbuilt function for the string class. If we want to check the method, how method can be working, so we need to put v variable and method we need to call in this manner. After the variable, on top of which variable I'll be working, just put a dot over there and put up or capitalize those kind of stuffs. V dot. When you are putting dot, you can see all the available methods available for the string class. Okay, can see all those are methods and m is there. M means method. Okay, so let's pick up what we are learning. Just have a quick understanding upper. What it will be doing? It will be converting all the component in the upper cases. The output should be hello with all the alphabets in uppercase. Okay, there is lots of methods available. Just put dot, it will be showing all the available methods. They capitalize. Okay, capitalize will only change the first letter, first alphabet only. Okay, similar kind of stuff. There is find, count, those kind of stuffs are there. Replace. I'll be replacing one particular element with another element. That can be doable. Let me show you replace. So it's also the helpful, for this Python interpreter, this particular software, PyCharm. When I'm putting anything, it will be helping me. What kind of parameters I need to pass over here? What are the available methods are there? So it's also the usefulness of PyCharm. So suppose let me replace H with P. Let me just check whether it's working. Yeah, below. Yeah. So yeah, this is the replace method. Nothing else. Any doubt from anyone till now? It's very simple actually. There is any doubt? No doubt. Okay, fine. Okay. Next topic is immutability. So some of the data types are mutable in nature. Some of the data types are immutable, that cannot be mutable. Let me give you an example. Okay, I'll be just giving this example. Okay, let me show this thing for string. Okay, I've declared the string v equal hello. I can slice the string too. Suppose I'm declaring another, okay, print. Uh, okay. I can call individual element in this manner. Suppose it's an array, okay? So the first element is the zeroth element. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you have 5 elements over there, but the index is starting with 0. Suppose let me call 0th. What? Okay, I have put it in set colon. So that's why it's a string over here. So remove that thing. Okay. Our 0th element of the string is age. Similar kind of things, we can control this thing with multiple parameters too. This is the starting index. Number of places I'll be printing 3. Okay. If I just print it, okay, starting 0, number of places 3. So this kind of things we can control over here. It's not only for string, it's for all the array kind of data type. Just like for list, it should be also working. For dictionary, it should be also working. For tuple, it should be working. For set, it should be working. Okay. For dictionary, it's a bit different because we are not using particular index over there. There we are using some key value pair. We'll be learning the thing today only after 2-3 slides. So as of now, you can just learn for this kind of array data type. We can slice the array and print it in this manner. Okay. Now, what should be our next topic? Okay. Immutability. Suppose I want to I know what is V0. It is age. Okay. I want to assign. I'm not using any methods. Rather, I'm assigning a value over here. So I'm assigning V0 equal P. The same thing I'm doing, the replacing thing I'm doing over here. So especially replacing the stuffs, it's a new thing. Let me show you once more time. When I was doing the replacing part, I'm creating a new string. I'm not replacing the exact same string. Let me know if you got my point. I'm declaring another variable G where I can replace it or where I can do the upper thing. Replace age with P. Hello, G to replace age. Okay. If I print this, it will be giving me payload output, but it's been stored in G. If I print the entire thing itself, it's it's a new string only. It's not the similar kind of string V. Okay. But if I do this kind of thing, that means I am updating an existing element of this V string. The first element is replaced by P. This should be throwing an error because string object does not support item assignment or any modification in the existing string. It will not be allowing us. That is why this data type is called, it's immutable in nature. We cannot mutate it during the entire program. We can create a new string and in the new string we can modify the thing. The similar kind of stuff we have learned during methods, functions and all. But in the same string I cannot update it. Okay, this is the concept of mutability and immutability. Now let me show you some more thing before starting with list and all. You can typecast between each and individual data types. Okay, suppose I think I have showed this example in earlier examples. Maybe Swami, I think you are ever on top of that. So suppose if I just default declare it I equal 4, I is an integer. Print I, that I. Okay, it should be integer, class int. Okay, I can convert this thing. I'm just updating to string. I'm using this function str of this particular 4. Then I just print it. If I just print it, it should be returning a string. So this kind of, those are the inbuilt functions available. We can just impose that thing on top of any kind of value and it will be converting the data type. Okay. Here 4 is not, when I'll be printing for this kind of 4, we need to put a code because it's now a string. Okay. So this is the concept. Let me show you an example quickly. This example I used to show in every classes. Suppose I have a requirement. I need to calculate the date of birth. Okay. So, or I need to calculate the age of a particular person. Okay. So I'll be taking the input from the user. What is the year of birth? So let me just put I. I'm just declaring a variable I equal input. Input is the inbuilt function, just like it will be scanning the input from user. Okay. Enter your year of birth. Okay, it's just like scan statement in C language. Similar kind of stuffs input. So whatever I'll be scanning from here, it will be put it in I variable. Okay, I'll be doing age calculation. Age should be whatever input I'm receiving. Okay, 20, 23 subtracted by whatever input I'm receiving. Okay, then I'm printing. Let me declare a f string. Your age is age. Okay, let me print this output. I'm running it. It's asking for an input. Suppose let me put 1993. Okay, so this statement it's fine. When it's doing the calculation, unsupported operand for integer and string. Why it's this? It's not supporting between integer and string calculation. So over here I'm doing this operation. I is not a, okay, I is a string over here. So when we are using input variable, whatever I'll be inputting, it will be storing into the variable as a string format, string data type. Although it's an integer in nature, but it will be storing as a string data type over here. So I have to convert it into integer. Over here, I can do this thing, or I can directly put it. Let me put it as it is. I'm just wrapping this input within an integer variable, within an integer function, int. So whatever I'll be inputting, it should be converted into integer and it will be storing into I variable. Okay, let me run it. 1993, press enter. So now the subtraction has been properly operated. 2023 minus 1993 is 30. So your age is, it's giving me the output, your age is 30. So the example, the exercise why, I mean, just to show you that this kind of uh, inbuilt function is very much useful. Whatever input I'm just inserting or between, I mean, transferring from each of the data type, we can use this kind of inbuilt function, integer, string, this kind of stuffs. Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt from anyone? Pratyusha, Soumya, Vamshi.
Like we need to practice it once, Nandi.
Okay. So I think there is, I mean, do you have any past experience on top of Python, or I mean, it's quite new for you?
It's new for me actually.
Okay, okay. I think
Like,
Soumya is quite experienced. I know that.
Uh, yeah.
I knew that.
I have one doubt.
Yeah, tell me.
You just wrote the after a print F
Which one?
in the third line.
Yeah, that one.
Uh-huh. After print F, you wrote F.
Oh, that F string.
Oh,
Okay, this one we just learned it. So if we just try to enter in the print statement both the string as well as some variable, okay. Uh, Here your age is a hard-coded string value, and I'm passing some variable over here. If we just want to pass the variable and the hard-coded string in the same line, we can use this kind of f string, because this age is just a variable. It's picking from here, and this is hard-coded one. So this is the conventional way to print both the string value and the particular value of a particular variable too. Okay. So this is the conventional way to represent the printing statement.
okay, thank you.
Mhm. And any doubt from you, Vamsi, till now? Is it clear? I think. And do you have any experience on top of Python earlier? Okay, let me see. Okay, Vamsi, do not want to tell. Okay, he's writing. Okay, thanks, Vamsi. No issue. Let's get started with our topic. Okay, I think Vamsi typed something. I do have idea, but no experience. Okay, okay, sure, no issue. Let's have some good knowledge from here. It's only basic things we'll be covering today and tomorrow. Maybe the most important thing should be starting from Tuesday onwards. We'll be importing the external modules just like pandas over there. And on top of pandas, we'll be handling the data. Okay, so there we'll be using Python as a data engineering tool. Actually, Python is a huge thing. We can use multiple way I mean, by the Python. It can be used in lots of different, mechanical project, electronics project, everything we can use it. Even I think I have showed to Swami earlier that I'm doing an electronics project over there. There I need to calculate the antennas, calculations, uh, if we just learn the particular physics chapter, there is epsilon, I mean, all the antenna related stuffs, the complex functions and all. So we can do this thing over here. It's not a data engineering thing, but we can do this thing over here too. So it's cosine functions, tan, this kind of stuff. Those are antenna calculations and all. As it's a big statement over there, each of the statements. Just like this thing, over here I'm putting this thing in a single line. That's why it's a big thing. But if we just put something divided by something with some square, this kind of stuff, square root. So you can see it's very simple if we just put it in pen and paper. But while representing in Python, it's this thing. So Python, we can use different way. Someone is using image processing. They're learning it in Python itself. But over there, our main motto for this program is to use Python as a data engineering tool. So that thing we'll be learning from the day after tomorrow. It should be most probably on Tuesday. So there we can convert some of the existing data type just like list, tuple to data frames. Data frames is similar to tables. Okay. So after converting to data frame, we can do the transformation operation. Lots of transformation operation. Whatever we have done in SQL side, just like aggregation functions, sorting functions. Okay, lots of this kind of functions, filtering, slicing. So this kind of stuff we will be learning from Tuesday onwards. Okay, there we can get some more fun or more exercise on top of data. And those transformation are helpful because I told you that we will be covering ETL by Python tool. So ETL, what ETL does? Extraction, transform, and load. So we'll be learning transformation first. And at the end of these classes, we'll be quickly learning how we can extract and load. And before the end of the session, I can give you some example or exercise to cover up Python as a tool which can be used. ETL, extraction, loading, and transformation. All the three things together. We can cover an example over there. Okay, so yeah, this is just a race from my side. Let me just start the things. 2 slides are left. So the last slide, what we just learned, we can convert from each data type to another data type. It is not for string, integer, float. It's also applicable for list, tuple, set, anything. We can convert from list to tuple, tuple to set. Just we need to put the same keyword. So we have a set. I just want to convert into a list. Then we can just put the list function list and pass the entire tuple over there. We'll be learning these things too. Maybe when we will be learning tuple and set in tomorrow's session. Till today, I'll just plan to cover up list and dictionary. Okay. So what is list? List is similar kind of stuff, just like string, but a bit different. String is always, the character array, we can say. But in list, suppose let's declare a list with a variable L equal, list can be enclosed by square braces, and we can put elements by comma separated. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4. If we can also put some string over here, just like hello. String should be enclosed by quote. That can be remembered. We can put some boolean. 2 is a boolean data type. We can put some floating point 6.7. Anything. So list is a collection of heterogeneous element. We can tell because we can put anything over here. But that should be comma separated to get understand what is the elements. What are the elements? You can pass the thing print L1. Let me show 2 things at a time. It's coming over here. Okay, L1. It's not L1, it's L. Okay, I'm printing the list again. Whatever I've declared. Let me just show you whether it's a list or not. Print type L1 or L. Okay, so it's inside the class list. Okay, so what are the features of list? We can do whatever in string, whatever we have done. We can call one or two elements, every elements by doing the same kind of stuffs. L square brace. We can put the index. We can call each of the element by putting index. Suppose L0. L0 means 1. It's printing 1 over here. We can put 3 or 4. Starting from 0th index, it will be printing 4. Let me put 5. Okay. So starting from 0th index, it is starting 5 character. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Till hello, it's printing. There is another operator I missed in string. We can put another colon and put some incremental operator. Just like by default, it is 1. One spacing, it will be printing it. By default, whatever I'm printing over there, it's been shown over here. Okay. By default, it's printing 1. If I just put 2, you can see it's printing after one interval. So 1, 2 is skipped, 3 is printed, 4 is skipped, hello is printed. So, but because the interval is 2, that's why. Okay. Okay, it's also called slicing, list slicing. I just put it over here. List element, list slicing. Now let you show the mutability. List has a lots of features. So that's why developer generally use list while declaring any array kind of data type. So let me print. Okay, sorry. The same thing I was doing for string. I'm updating the 0th element with something else. Suppose P. Okay, it will be doing that. There will be no issue for doing that thing because while doing the same thing for string, it was showing me an error because we cannot do item assignments for a same string. But over here, it's possible. We can update the thing anytime. Okay. I'm printing after the item assignment. I'm printing the data of list. You can see the first element has been updated to P. Okay, it's been done in the same list. I'm not doing it in another list. So list is a data type which is mutable in nature. So whatever is required, we can update the list anytime. It's not just like the string. Okay. There are lots of methods available. Those are inbuilt methods available for list. Let me just put L1. You can see this thing by L1, put a dot over here. Those are all methods available on top of list data type or list class, rather we can say. So let me put append. What is append? I need to append some objects. Suppose 80. Okay. Let me print L. Okay, it's printing. The last element says 80. I mean, in this statement, it's a particular element has been assigned over here at the end of this, and I can get the output in this manner. Similar type insert I can do. For insert, I need to put, there is a choice which index I want to insert it. Append, it will be just inserting at the last element. Insert, I can put for which particular index I want to insert it. So suppose third 3.80. So in third index, 80 will be inserted. Okay. 0, 1, 2, 3. So 4 has been shifted over here from third index to fourth index. And in the third index, 80 has been inserted. So this is insert method. Okay. Pop means popping out a particular element. Pop. I'll be popping an index. So I'll be popping third index. Third index is 4 over here. Okay. Okay. In this output, it's receiving what particular element I'm popping out. this output, and over this output, when I'm printing it again, the list, you can see 4 has been popping out, and I'm receiving this output. Okay. Count short. Let me quickly show you. Count. Count will be giving us the count. Okay, for count, we do not require entire list to print again, but I'm printing it, no issue. Suppose let me print the count of 3. Okay, 3 is present only once over here. Let me put another 3 over here. Let me check it. It should be returning 2. Okay, so count is doing nothing but it is counting particular elements occurrence. Okay, 3 is present twice over here. That's why it's turning 2. What are the other things? Short. Short is just like order by things. Sort. Short on top of. Okay, L1 dot short. Nothing to pass over here. It should be throwing an error because yeah, when I'm doing sorting operator, it is a heterogeneous list. We are having hello, true, this is string, this is boolean, this is float, and this is integer. Lots of things are there. So let's remove all the things. I just put some integer over here. So I'm putting 1 again, 3 again, 67, 32, 2, this kind of stuff. I'm shorting it now. Okay, so you can see the output of short operation. It has been properly sorted it with ascending nature. Okay, this is the output. Okay, so one more important concept. As I told, list is mutable in nature. When I'm running this kind of statement, it's returning none over here because it's just like a operation. The main mutable, as list is mutable in nature, it's directly updating the list itself. I can pass this kind of stuffs, L1 dot short, then I can print L. So list is updating the entire list within this statement only. Okay. Any doubt? Okay. Hope no. The last things to be learned today, dictionary. If there is any doubt, please stop me and ask me questions. Okay. So list dictionary tomorrow we'll be learning set and tuple. Then you can start the fundamental stuffs on Python. What is dictionary? How to declare a dictionary? Let's D equal. Dictionary should be enclosed by curly braces. Okay. So only difference from list and dictionary is for list and string, we are learning that each of the particular value or a particular element is called by their index. Okay. But dictionary, there is no such index. There is key value pair. What is this? Suppose 4, this is a key, or suppose 1 is a key. The value of this key is A. Okay. This is first element of the dictionary. Key value pair should be an element. It's total an element. I'll be calling the value. This is our main value. I have to call the value by this 1, by this key. So whatever we have learned for list, it's similar to this dictionary, only the index part. I'm calling a particular element by the index over there. I have to calling a particular element by key over here in dictionary. Okay. Suppose sorry, curly braces close. V. So it's also comma separated and inserting element one by one. 1A, 2B, 3C. Okay. So all those things is this. I can print, suppose I want to print it. D1. Okay. So 1 is A, 3. Okay. So this is the solo difference. There are lots of methods, functions available over there. It's similar kind of stuffs over there, whatever we have learned. But only difference is the key value pair concept. We are not going to pull any of the things over here. One more concept I want to show you. So the key cannot be mutable in nature and value can be mutable. So in the key portion, I have to declare the things in a non-mutable data type. I can put hello over here. So hello is working. Hello is a string, is a non-data type. I mean, it's not mutable. It is possible. But if I just put a declare a list over here, it will be throwing me an error because key cannot be a mutable data type. How list can be declared? List 1, 2. So this entire list is a key over here. If I just run it, you can see error is there. Unhashable type list. So I cannot declare a list in key portion. I can definitely put in value portion. There will be no issue. If I just update the value as a list. Okay, there will be no issue. But if we just, so the simple concept is key cannot be mutable in nature, mutable data type. Key all should be always immutable data type. And value should be anything, mutable, immutable, anything. Okay. So any doubt till now? Any doubt from anyone? Okay, I think it's too late. Yeah, I have also. Yeah, it's a dictionary class. Dict. Okay. As there is no doubt.
Nandi, like I have a doubt. Like where we will use all these types.
Yeah, data types can be used when we'll be learning Python, as I told you, data engineer stuffs. So we'll be converting this thing in data frame at the first step.
Okay.
So we can
Okay.
create one dictionary. From this dictionary, I can create a table. Okay. So how
Okay.
if we do not know the dictionary, then how to create this thing? So that is the thing. Even list is a data type which is been useful for each and individual steps when you'll be learning data frames and all. So that's why
Mhm.
especially list and dictionary, those are been useful. Tuple and sets, those are also useful, but very minimal things, especially while doing the data frame. Their property is almost same, and list is the preferable one because of this mutability in nature. So that is why we'll be choosing list and dictionary for the future data frame related stuff. So when we'll be learning that thing. Okay, I'll be quickly covering set and tuple 2 in next classes for 5 or 10 minutes. But especially we'll be focusing on list and dictionary. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so that is the class covered by today. One doubt, yeah. You can go ahead, please. Is there any audio issue? Not sure. Yeah, date of birth is not a data type in Python over here. We have to pass it as a string format. Okay. There is no date data type available in Python language or timestamp. It's not available. Just like SQL, we have date data type. We have learned it, correct? But in Python, we have only this data type. These many data types are available in Python. So there no data type is available. So whatever date we need to pass, that should be passed as a string format. It should be enclosed by quote. Okay. Just like, let me show you quickly. Suppose D1 equal, suppose whatever format I you just want the first Jan or 01/01/1996. Okay. So this is a string. Each of the element should be, I mean, this is a string only, nothing else. Okay, let's connect Monday with some more insights, some more exercise. Let's see. And Tuesday or Wednesday onwards will be totally on data engineering topic. Okay, then thanks everyone. Bye bye.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend for all of you. Enjoy your
You
weekend.
too.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.